there, I'm Jill Heydrich with Exit Real Estate Consultants right here in Columbia, South Carolina. Today I'm going to talk about the top 10 things that you need to know before moving to the Columbia Midlands area. But as much as I enjoy doing these videos, what I love even more is helping you with your real estate needs. So if you're thinking about moving to the Columbia area, please feel free to call, text, or email me and I will answer you personally. So in no particular order, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the location of Columbia. Columbia is like the Goldilocks of locations. Not too far from the beach, not too far from the mountains, but just the right distance. You can have your pick between surfing and skiing with just 2.5 to 3 hour drive in either direction. If you're into skiing, we have some sweet small ski resorts that are sure to give you a good time, even if it is not quite like it is out west. But wait, there's more. These resorts are nestled in cute little mountain towns with amazing restaurants and views that will just take your breath away. You can even watch the sunset over the mountains while enjoying a delicious meal. Now, if you're more of a beach bum, don't worry. We've got you covered there too. We have loads of beaches within a 3 hour drive of Columbia, including Charleston and Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is like the Disneyland of beaches with loads of fun activities for the kids like lazy rivers, water slides, indoor and outdoor water parks. You can even have a pirate adventure dinner while watching the pirates fight. And if you want something a bit more low-key and family-friendly, Hilton Head is just a few hours away too. If you're feeling the need for hippie vibe, head on over to Asheville, also known as the Granola Town. Here you'll find plenty of farm-to-table restaurants, amazing hummus, and loads of breweries to quench your thirst. Let's not forget the breathtaking views and hiking spots that are perfect for a day out in nature. So to sum it up, Columbia is the perfect location for anyone who wants a little bit of everything. Skiing, surfing, amazing food, breathtaking views, and family fun. Alright, let me tell you about the seasons in Columbia. In the fall, the air is crisp and the colors are just popping. You'll see vibrant shades of red, orange, purple, yellow everywhere you look. It's pretty popular for folks to head to the Blue Ridge Parkway and take in the views there. Now winter, it's not too shabby either. It's pretty mild, so you can still get in a round of golf if you're feeling up to it, or if you're like me, you'll play pickleball instead. But let me tell you, if there's even a whisper of snow or winter weather, things go crazy. The grocery stores, they're emptied out, and the whole city pretty much shuts down. And let me tell you, spring is a beautiful time of year. The azaleas are loaded with gorgeous colors that just explode all around town. We even have what we call gold dust in the spring. Okay, just because you heard gold doesn't mean it's good. It's the notorious pine pollen in the south. And let me tell you, when it's pine pollen season, you know it. The air is thick with yellow dust and it gets everywhere. On your car, your clothes, in your nose, and even on your food. But fear not, for the pine pollen, it's a sign that springtime is in Columbia and it doesn't last very long. It's a sure sign that warmer weather is on the way and that the flowers in the trees will soon be in full bloom. Plus, it's a great conversation starter. You can commiserate with your neighbors about how your allergies are acting up. Or you can have a friendly competition to see who has the most yellow car. When summer rolls around though, things can get pretty darn hot. We're talking July and August here. Folks, it's humid. You'll be sweating in places that you didn't even know you had. But hey, it's all worth it for the other 325 days or so of the year that aren't so brutal. Columbia, South Carolina is home to 3 beautiful rivers. They run through the city and each with its own unique features and characteristics. The Congaree River is the first of the 3 and it runs through the heart of downtown Columbia. It's an important part of the city's history and culture, and it offers many opportunities for outdoor recreation, such as kayaking, fishing, hiking. The Saluda River is the second river, and it's known for its crystal clear water, perfect for swimming, tubing, and fishing. It's also a popular place for hiking and biking with several trails running right along the banks. The Saluda River is fed by the really cold water that's released from the bottom of Lake Murray, and it helps maintain its cool water temperature and support a diverse ecosystem for fish and aquatic life. Because of its cool water, tubing on the Saluda River is a popular activity here in the summer. The River Rocks area is a particularly popular spot for tubing where you can park your car, walk down to the river, and from there you can either rent a tube from Palmetto Outdoors or bring your own and then float down the river at a leisurely pace while enjoying the scenic views of the river and the surrounding nature. It's important to note, though, that tubing on the Saluda River can be dangerous at times of high water flow or when water is being released from the nearby Lake Murray Dam. The third and final river is the Broad River. It's the longest of the three rivers and it's known for its scenic beauty and its peaceful atmosphere. It's a popular spot for canoeing and kayaking and fishing, and it's home to several parks and nature preserves. One of the best ways to explore these rivers without getting wet is by biking along the Three Rivers Greenway. It's a network of trails that run along the banks of the Congaree and the Saluda Rivers, as well as through several parks and natural areas in the city. The Greenway includes approximately 9.5 miles of trails along the Congaree River and approximately 3.5 miles of trails along the Saluda River. These trails are well maintained, but after a really heavy rain, they can occasionally flood. Congaree National Park is located about 20 miles southeast of Columbia, and it's maybe a 30-minute drive from downtown Columbia. It's a true natural wonderland, and one of its most magical attractions is the synchronizing fireflies. For a few weeks every year, usually in late May or early June, these amazing insects put on a dazzling display of light, and it's unlike anything else in the world. The fireflies synchronize their flashing lights in a mesmerizing display that is often compared to a natural fireworks show. As the sun sets and the darkness falls, the fireflies begin to light up the forest with their twinkling lights, creating a magical and otherworldly atmosphere. Synchronized fireflies are a rare phenomenon. They can only be seen in a few places in the entire world. Such places as Southeast Asia, Japan, and we're one of those three. But the synchronizing fireflies are just one of the many incredible natural wonders that can be found at the Congaree National Park. It has towering trees, winding rivers, and a diverse array of wildlife. Keep an eye on their website because they even offer a lot of great guided tours. If you move to Columbia, you don't want to sound like a tourist, so I want to share with you the names of a few areas of the downtown area in Columbia. Columbia is known for being a vibrant and bustling area that's full of life and energy. It's the heart of the city and is home to many of the iconic landmarks and attractions. The area is often referred to as the Vista, which is a trendy and upscale district that's known for its art galleries, shops, restaurants, and is located just west of downtown up until the Congaree River. The neighborhood is known for its unique blend of historic architecture and its modern amenities, as well as its thriving arts and entertainment scene. The Vista is home to the Columbia Museum of Art and the South Carolina State Museum. The Main Street District is another popular area that's known for its historic architecture, cultural attractions, and entertainment options. One of the most popular events in the Main Street District is the Soda City Market. It's an outdoor market that takes place every Saturday morning. The market is named after the city's nickname, Soda City, which comes from the fact that Columbia was once the hub for the soda bottling industry. Soda City Market features a wide variety of vendors, including local farmers, artisans, food trucks, and more. Visitors to the market can enjoy live music, street performers, and a bustling atmosphere. It's a pretty popular activity. The market is a great place to find fresh produce, handmade crafts, unique gifts, as well as connect with local community. My favorite vendors are the caramel popcorn and the fresh flower vendors, but it's also fun to try different foods too. Together, these two districts make up the heart of downtown Columbia. Another area near downtown is Five Points. It's a popular and eclectic neighborhood in Columbia and is known for its lively atmosphere and unique character. The neighborhood is located just a few blocks from the University of South Carolina, and it's a popular destination for students and young professionals. Five Points is home to a variety of shops, restaurants, and entertainment venues, as well as beautiful parks and green spaces. The neighborhood is especially known for its nightlife scene, which includes a variety of bars, clubs, and music venues. Five Points is also home to a number of annual events and festivals, including the St. Pat's and Five Points celebration, which is one of the largest St. Patrick's Day festivals in the entire Southeast. When the rapidly developing areas near downtown Columbia is the Bull Street District. It's located just a few blocks from downtown Columbia and is known for its unique mix of historic buildings and modern amenities. The Bull Street District, it's going through a massive redevelopment project that's transforming the entire area into a vibrant hub of activity. The Bull Street area includes a variety of shops, restaurants, and entertainment venues, as well as beautiful parks and green spaces. One of the most notable attractions in the Bull Street area is Sager Park, which is a state-of-the-art baseball stadium that's home to the Columbia Fireflies, a minor league baseball team. I think you can guess how their name was selected. Down here in Columbia, we take hospitality seriously. You might be walking down the street or shopping for your groceries, and someone will stop to ask you how you're doing. And let me tell you, they're not just asking to be polite. They genuinely care about your well-being. And you don't want to get me started on manners. If you at a stop sign and you'll find yourself in a never-ending game of, no, you go. No, you go. We can't talk about South Carolina without mentioning the beloved word, y'all. It's a staple down here and you'll hear it all around town. But be warned, if you hear one say, bless your heart, it might not be as sweet as it sounds, in fact, insulting you. Another thing is that Columbia is the state capital of South Carolina, and it's where all the important decisions are made. Located in the heart of Columbia, it's a hard-to-miss, grand, and impressive structure that dominates the skyline. Inside, you'll find the state legislature hard at work, along with the offices of the governor and lieutenant governor. But don't worry. You don't need to be a politician to visit. The State House is open to the public for tours, which is a great way to learn about the history and significance of the iconic building. And as you explore the halls of the State House, you'll see impressive architecture, beautiful artwork, and lots of interesting artifacts. You might even catch a glimpse of the important lawmakers in action. And if that's not enough to pique your interest, the South Carolina State House has a fascinating history and was actually hit by cannonballs during the Civil War. In 1865, during the final months of the war, Union troops led by General Sherman marched through Columbia and a fire broke out that destroyed much of our city, including buildings and homes. The State House was not spared, and it was hit by several cannonballs fired by the Union troops. You can still see some of the damage from the cannonballs on the outside of the State House today, including visible marks on the northwest corner of the building. Despite the damage, the State House was restored, and it remains a beautiful and iconic symbol of South Carolina's history and government. Columbia is also home to the Riverbanks Zoo. Riverbanks was ranked as one of the top 10 zoos in the United States by TripAdvisor's Traveler's Choice Awards. It offers a unique and unforgettable experience that combines world-class animal exhibits with a beautiful botanical gardens. With over 2,000 animals from around the world, including rare and endangered species, you'll have the opportunity to get up close and personal with some of the most amazing creatures on the planet. But Riverbanks is more than just a zoo. It's also a botanical garden with 70 acres of lush and vibrant landscapes to explore. From the stunning Waterfall Junction Children's Garden to the breathtaking walled garden and the brand new Aquarium and Reptile Center that just opened this year. If you'd like to see more about the zoo, you can watch my video, Riverbanks Zoo and Garden. You wouldn't necessarily think it, but Columbia, South Carolina has a long history of beer brewing dating back to the 1800s. One of the first breweries in the area was William P. Jacoby Brewery, which opened in 1890 and became one of the largest breweries in the state. However, prohibition in the 1920s put a stop to beer production in Columbia for several decades. But in recent years, beer brewing has made a comeback in Columbia, and there are now several local breweries offering a variety of handcrafted beers. River Rat Brewery, located near the Congaree River, offers a range of brews from light and refreshing to dark and bold. They have a large outdoor patio and often host live music events. Swamp Cabbage Brewing Company, on the other hand, brews a variety of classic and creative beers, including IPAs, stouts, and porters. They have a tap room with friendly atmosphere, and they often host food trucks and live music. Columbia Craft Brewing Company is another popular brewery in the city with rotating selection of beers that includes IPAs, lagers, and seasonal brews. They have a tap room with indoor and outdoor seating and often host trivia nights and other events. Twisted Spur Brewing, meanwhile, serves up a variety of beers brewed on site as well as classic pub fare. They have a large dining area and often feature live music. Last but not least is Steel Hands Brewing, and they offer a large range of beers from traditional German styles to modern IPAs. They have a tap room with indoor and outdoor seating and often host events like trivia nights and yoga classes. So if you're a beer lover, you'll find plenty to enjoy in Columbia, South Carolina. With its long history of beer brewing and a growing number of local breweries, this city is sure to satisfy your thirst for a delicious brew. Here's my last interesting fact about Columbia. We are home to the oldest continually operating community theater in the United States. The Town Theater, located in historic Shandon neighborhood, was established in 1919 and has been putting on productions ever since. Despite a devastating fire in 1940 that destroyed much of the original building, the theater was rebuilt and has continued to thrive, becoming an important part of the cultural landscape of Columbia. Over the years, the Town Theater has put on countless productions ranging from classic plays to modern musicals. Some of the most notable productions include Fiddler on the Roof, Grease, Les Miserables, and The Sound of Music. The theater is also home to a vibrant youth program which offers opportunities for young actors and actresses to develop their skills and take part in productions. The Town Theater is truly a gem of Columbia community, and it's no wonder that it has remained a beloved institution for over 100 years. I hope that you found this video and this content useful. If you're enjoying my videos, go ahead and click the subscribe button and tap that bell so you're notified each week when I post a new video. Again, I'm Jill Heydrich, your real estate expert for the Columbia Midlands area, and I'll see you next week.